You are listening to this sentence right now, on a tiny rock, spinning through an ocean of nothingness so vast that light itself, the fastest thing in existence, would need over 100,000 years just to cross our galaxy. And the universe? It doesn't know you exist. It doesn't care. Welcome to No Horizon. I am Tristan. I'm 26 years old and I talk about what makes space so special and scary. Today, we're counting down 10 cosmic horrors that prove just how hostile, indifferent, and downright terrifying the universe really is. If you like videos that make you question your place in the universe, subscribe, because this is just the beginning. Number 1 might be the scariest thing you've never heard of. Let's get into it. Somewhere out there, right now, a planet is moving through deep space completely alone. No sun, no star, no light. These are called rogue planets, worlds that were either flung out of their solar systems by gravitational chaos or that never had a star to begin with. Scientists estimate there could be billions of them drifting through the Milky Way alone. Imagine standing on the surface of one. No sunrise, no sunset, just permanent, absolute darkness forever, drifting through the void with nothing to anchor it. No warmth, no light, no endpoint, and the unsettling part, we can barely detect them. They emit no light of their own. For all we know, one could be passing through our solar system's outer edge right now, and we'd have no idea. Some astronomers believe these wandering worlds may even outnumber the stars themselves. Number 2. Here's something that should terrify any sense of control you think you have over your own destiny. Our entire galaxy, along with thousands of others, is being pulled towards something. Astronomers call it the Great Attractor. It's a region of space with the gravitational pull of tens of thousands of galaxies, and it's pulling the Milky Way, the Local Group, and even galaxy clusters far beyond us toward it at over 1,000,000 miles per hour. The horrifying part is that we can't actually see what's causing it. It sits behind the plane of our own galaxy, hidden by cosmic dust and the glare of the Milky Way's core. We're being dragged towards something we cannot observe directly at incredible speed, and there's nothing we can do to stop it or even fully understand it. Number 3. If you wanted to design the perfect weapon to wipe out a planet without ever touching it, you'd invent the gamma ray burst. These are the most powerful explosions in the known universe, likely caused by the collapse of massive stars or the collision of neutron stars. A single gamma ray burst can release more energy in 10 seconds than our sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. If one of these went off within a few thousand light years of Earth and pointed directly at us, it could strip away our ozone layer in moments, triggering a mass extinction on a scale we've never witnessed in human history. Some scientists believe a nearby gamma ray burst may have already caused a mass extinction on Earth hundreds of millions of years ago, wiping out a significant percentage of marine life. The unsettling truth is that we likely wouldn't see it coming. It travels at the speed of light. No warning, no time to react, just gone. Number 4. The universe is unimaginably vast, filled with billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars, many with planets. So, where is everybody? This is the Fermi paradox, and one of its most chilling proposed answers is something called the dark forest theory. The idea is that maybe civilizations don't reach out to each other because doing so is a death sentence. In a dark forest, you don't make noise because anything that hears you might be bigger, hungrier, and more advanced than you. Any civilization broadcasting its existence to the stars may simply be signaling its own location to something far more dangerous. Maybe the universe is silent not because it's empty, but because everyone who survived long enough learned to stay quiet. Number 5. Black holes don't always stay where they're born. Through galactic collisions and gravitational slingshot effects, black holes can be ejected from their host galaxies and sent drifting through intergalactic space, completely invisible, completely silent, and utterly lethal to anything that strays too close. These are sometimes called rogue or wandering black holes. They emit no light. They give no warning. The only way we can typically detect them is by watching how they bend the light of objects behind them, or by the rare moments they pass close enough to disturb something else. A wandering black hole could, in theory, pass through our solar system, and depending on its mass and trajectory, we might not even know until the effects on planetary orbits became impossible to ignore. Number 6. This one isn't just unsettling, it's existentially terrifying. The Great Filter is a proposed explanation for why we don't see evidence of advanced alien civilizations anywhere in the observable universe. The theory suggests there's some barrier, some filter, that prevents life from evolving into a long-lasting, spacefaring civilization. The horrifying question is whether we have already passed the filter or whether it's still ahead of us. If it's behind us, we got lucky, vanishingly, impossibly lucky. But if it's ahead of us, that means every civilization that ever existed eventually hit the same wall and didn't survive it. Nuclear war, climate collapse, artificial intelligence gone wrong, a pandemic, something, anything that ends technological civilizations before they can spread to the stars. And if that's true, statistically, we're due. Number 7. In 1859, a massive solar storm called the Carrington Event hit Earth. It set telegraph wires on fire and lit up the sky with auroras visible near the equator. Now imagine that happening today in a world entirely dependent on electricity, satellites, and the internet. A solar storm of that scale or larger could destroy transformers across entire continents, take down power grids for months or years, disable satellites, and cripple global communication and food supply chains almost instantly. Scientists estimate a Carrington-level event has roughly a 1 in 8 chance of happening again within any given decade. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when and whether we'll be ready. Number 8. Here's something that operates on a timescale so vast it almost breaks the human mind. The universe isn't just expanding, it's accelerating. Driven by a mysterious force we call dark energy, galaxies are moving away from each other faster and faster. Eventually, in trillions of years, this expansion will stretch space itself so thin that galaxies, stars, even atoms could be torn apart in an event scientists call the Big Rip, or alternatively, everything simply fades into a cold, dark, motionless nothing called heat death. Every star will burn out, every light will go dark, and there will be nothing left to remember that any of it ever happened. Number 9. This is the one that physicists genuinely lose sleep over. Some theories suggest the universe we live in might not be in its most stable state. We might be sitting in what's called a false vacuum, and if a region of space anywhere in the universe tips into a lower, truer energy state, it would trigger a bubble of true vacuum expanding at the speed of light, rewriting the laws of physics as it goes. There would be no warning. Light itself couldn't outrun it. One moment, everything exists. The next, it simply doesn't. Not just on Earth, but potentially across the entire universe. That brings us to the most cosmic horror of all. Not a black hole, not a gamma ray burst, not vacuum decay. Its scale. The observable universe is roughly 93 billion light years across. Our entire solar system, in comparison, is less than a rounding error, a single grain of sand on every beach on every planet that has ever existed. Every fear, every triumph, every war and love story and sunset in human history happened on a speck of dust, orbiting an unremarkable star in the suburbs of an ordinary galaxy among countless trillions of others. The universe doesn't hate you, it doesn't fear you, it simply doesn't know you're there at all. If this gave you a healthy dose of existential dread, let me know which one creeped you out the most in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the universe's darkest secrets, subscribe because the cosmos has a lot more waiting for us. See you in the next one.